Let me get rid of that Twitch controller, touch controller. I'm going to wait a minute for everybody to get through the commercials. I guess the commercials are over. Welcome to the stream. This is a new freeware plane from for X-Plane that just came out a few days ago. And in order to get the cover off, which may not be realistic, but I have to go inside the plane to take the cover off, which, as you can see, I can't even open the door with it on. But let's go inside. Kind of dark in here. You go to the weight and balance menu. Cover off. But we're still tied down, and we have a cover over our pitot heat, and we got chocks on. So back inside. Tie downs. Covers over the pitot and pitot heat and static. Chocks off. Three cells on board. Let's check maintenance. I couldn't read it. Okay, that's all done. Battery 1 on. Battery 2 on. They say to turn avionics on before you start the engine, but that's usually a bad practice in most planes. So I have engine gauges on this screen, so I don't need the other screen. Oh, the key. It's in the center console, right behind this beer. Key's in the ignition. Let me close the center console. Mixture full rich. Throttle full rich. Full forward. Throttle full forward. Fuel pump on. Throttle a quarter. I find that usually the prop won't spin unless I advance the throttle. Right now it's at a quarter. I had to advance the throttle for the prop to spin, but it started then. 1,000 RPM. Headphones on. I forgot to turn nav and strobe on before I started the engine. I turned strobe on because there's no beacon in this plane. Right now I'm at KABE Hangar 7, but I don't have realistic scenery for this airport. I do in another simulator, but not this simulator. I'm at ABE Airport, or Lehigh Valley International. Okay, direct 2, Kilo, India, Papa, Tango. Oh, I'm having trouble reading chat because of the resolution. Terrific. Oh, rookie. That's me. I'm a rookie. Direct 2, enter. Terrific. I did this last time. Direct 2, Kilo, India. It worked the second time I entered it last time. Okay, now I got to go into flight plan and remove the extra waypoint. Clear. Remove. Yes. Enter. Okay, the procedure key here doesn't work, so I got to use the one over here on the MFD. PFD, I mean. Select approach. Enter. I'll take the RNAV 27. Enter. I picked the wrong approach. RNAV 27. Whole row. There it is. Activate. Rookie. Okay. Parking brake is on. I'll turn the landing light and the pillow heat on when I get to the runway. Should have checked oil pressure before, but it's good. I don't know why this engine 5 cylinder, the number 5 cylinder runs a lot hotter for some reason. I think it's a bug. Okay, that's taxi. Parking brake off. Oh, elevator trim. I'll taxi to runway 6. Let me stop so I can read chat. This is just as dang useless how to make you zoom in or the terrible resolution. This is just a long. I think I'm streaming in 1080p. This is just a tad something unclear. Are you saying there's a problem with the stream's resolution or just the chat resolution? Okay, as soon as I get to the next runway, I'll get on DTP. Hey, Jason. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. I can hear you. Yeah, I'm on medium quality. I'm gonna try best quality next time and see if the resolution of the chat's better. But actually, I prefer if you were typing chat once in a while, just so other people get the idea and they might type in chat too. Okay, so far I have 2 viewers and one of them's me. Did you mute Twitch? Okay, most of the time I'll be talking in Twitch, unless I got something to say to you. This is a freeware, third party. It's freeware though. I think one more taxiway, then the runway. Yeah, most of the time I am in a chopper, but I have my limits. Have you been checking out YouTube lately? I posted some videos lately. Landing light on, pitot heat on. Yeah, that was a rookie move, starting the engine without having the strobes with the nav lights on. Definitely a student pilot move. Worse than a student pilot. A student pilot would have an instructor which would catch it. Okay, no more nicety. Just gonna firewall and go. No, ask your mother. Oh, he just asked me if I was there yet. Off the runway, getting back on. That's the ultimate in realism when you got to take a leak, but you got to land first. Is he in a different time zone? I'm gonna cruise at 4,500. It's a nice compromise between hitting the mountains and or not seeing the scenery. This is photorealistic scenery, but not the highest resolution, and it's overlaid with autogen. There is AB Airport, Lehigh Valley International. There's the Lehigh River. I used to live near that gap in the mountains, if you can see it. That's Sainton's on one side of the river there, and Walnutport is where I used to live on the other side. And there's also an airport just past that gap on this side of the gap. But um, it's always neat to come through the gap and see at low altitude and see an airport. But anyway, we'll see if we can catch a glimpse of Sunny Rest. That's an airport that used to exist that doesn't anymore. That's still in the X-Plane database and also the prepared database. But Anyway, in real life, Sunny Rest is a nudist resort. Don't ask me how I know that. Been there. Yeah, I'll lean for 24 fuel flow for a climb. Lean to. I'm at my altitude. I'll lean for 16 gallons per hour. Oops, 14 too low. 16. Finally. There's Slayington Airport. For a long time, it was on the wrong side of the river, but a recent database update just fixed it. Strangely enough, it was also on the wrong side of the river in the Microsoft side too. Then next we'll see Sunny Rest as we cross the river, as we cross over the mountains a bit further. I already see it, but you'll see it clearer in a minute or two. Make that more like 30 seconds. You can just see the outline of the runway now, or at least I can. My resolution's a bit better than what I stream in. There is Sunny Rest Airport, which used to be around in the 50s, I know, but I'm not sure exactly when it closed down. That's Beltsville Lake past Sunny Rest, and there's another grass strip right on the that actually still exists in real life, right next to the lake. Then there's another grass strip on the other side of the lake. A lot of airports, a lot of grass strips around here, right? Not counting Sunny Rest, which doesn't exist anymore. Okay, I'm 44 miles out from the start of the approach. Say again. That's cool. Super Cubs on sandbars near your on a, do you live near that river? Oh, it's in your town. Okay. Do they go fishing? The Super Cubs, or they just land for the fun of it? Yeah. Two people watching. One is me and the other is you. Not sure what that lake's name is. Oh, I missed Jake Garner Memorial. I forgot to look off to my left when I was passing it. No, we're past it. Can't even see an external view. We're past it. I can see the grass area where it is, but can't make out the air runway. There's my exhaust. I just changed my nickname on TeamSpeak. I haven't been on Digital Theme Park a lot because not many people have been flying on it except for DCS, and I find more people flying on Discord for general aviation. But even that's unreliable sometimes. 32.5 miles out from the start of the approach. My top of descent is pretty much about the start of the approach because I only got 200 feet to go down. How much longer are you going to be awake, Jason? I think it's 11 here. I'm on the East Coast. You work it out. Yuck, yuck, yuck. If I got an audience, I'll make this a multi-leg flight. .28 miles from the start of the approach. This isn't too bad for free scenery. X-Plane actually has modeled autogen buildings that actually look a lot like the hospital in my town, and it included the helipad. I'm thrilled with that. You can see the exhaust again. Oh boy, I used to live about a couple blocks from a place where medevac choppers landed, but I wasn't that close. Once in a while, the helicopter would fly over my house on approach. Notice I got rid of my TeamSpeak advertisement for digital theme park because a lot of times I'm on Discord when I'm streaming. I'd like to know which river this is, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Susquehanna. I'm not sure. It ain't the Mississippi. Mississippi ain't PA. Right now we live in Easton. It's about 45 miles north of Philly. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. You didn't go that far west? I said Easton. I said I'm 40 miles north of Philly. Not. This plane has a yaw damper, but it doesn't work very well, and it actually turns on automatically when you're at 200 feet, and you can't turn off until you're at 200 feet AGL. Then it turns off again. But as you can see, if I don't have feet on the pedals, it's not coordinated. You can tell by the triangle and the line at the top of the blue part of the display. Overall, this plane is not bad for freeware, but some people say it's a resource hog. But I don't mind because I have my frame rate locked at 27 in VR for VR, and I get it, so I don't care. I haven't tried heavy IFR yet. My brother wants to watch this video, so he wants to see the scenery. 11 miles from the start of the approach. There's that river again. On my next, this isn't the Endless Mountains portion of Pennsylvania yet, but they're not exactly the Rocky Mountains, but there's a portion of Pennsylvania called the Endless Mountains. They're a lot shorter, but there's a lot more of them. The Rockies are pretty much in one line. This is time to switch tanks. On the right one now. Only temperature and pressure are in the green still. This G1000 is actually default in X-Plane, and it's way more functional than the one that Caronado made for B3D. It even has working VNav. I'm not going to get much of a chance to use it though because I'm only 300 feet, 200 feet off my initial approach altitude. One mile from the start of the approach, and I think I'll hit initial top of descent past the waypoint. I guess not. It said vertical track, but it didn't appear. I'll try hitting VNAV anyway and see if it works. I'm not actually seeing the vertical track indicator. Usually there's a magenta carré that appears. There it is. Seeing as how I didn't see it before, I'm going to turn off VNAV and turn it on again. Say again, Jason? Still just me and you watching, I guess. 2 viewers. No, I don't know Don Cannon. I never even descended on VNAV. That's how close I was to. I guess I just didn't bother to descend because I was so close. Now it's on approach terminology. The VNAV indicator is a greater than sign, and the approach indicator is a dot. Let me start slowing down. One notch of flaps. Oh, suddenly visibility went down. Oh no, it's just the cloud. I'll get beneath it. I won't go to full flaps yet. Keep the speed up, or as much as it is up. So asking for more flaps. I'll just speed up instead. I know, rookie. I think it's gonna stop giving me the flash warning when I get to 135. Now I'm past. I'm at 136, and it's still giving me the flaps indicator, flash warning. Okay, so I guess it just means that my flaps are deployed. Maybe it's not a attention item. Yeah, I can just barely see the runway in my goggles. It'll be a while before I see it on the screen that's lower resolution. I have the runway in sight, but only because I know exactly where it is. I've been in this airport a lot of times. I'll hand fly the rest. Yeah, I can see it first in the I can see the runway first in the goggles than people watching the stream. So that my monitor is 1080p, but I haven't upgraded because I switched to VR before I upgraded my monitor, so I didn't bother. I haven't really got into V speed yet. I'm just playing it by ear. I'm treating it like a Bonanza, 90 on approach and I guess 80 over the fence. It's a 22 turbo. I'll slow to 80. So Jason, do you pitch for power? I mean pitch for airspeed and power for glide slope? Yeah, okay. When should you not do that? For glide slope, you mean? You throw out for glide slope? Okay, when should you not do that? Do you know? When is it okay to do it the other way around? When you're following a flight director. Then you just pitch to. Yeah, I didn't really see any of the videos, but I heard about it. I didn't really watch any of the YouTube videos about it. Oh, really? That might explain why one of the pilots didn't eject. Oh, really? Wow. I'm going to park. I won't shut down the airplane, but I'm going to park and then I'll redo the flight plan. Welcome to the stream. If you send me, if you like, if you want to get on TeamSpeak with us, send us something in chat and I'll give you instructions how to join. This is a terrible parking job. Let's see if I hit this plane. No, I just barely didn't. Not to mention my flaps are still down, my pitot heat's still on. Pitot heat off. Parking brake on. Okay, let's deal with the flight plan. Flight plan. Menu. Enter. Delete flight plan. Direct to K. What? How is that not a K? Backspace. Where's backspace? There it is. K R V L. 46 miles. Direct to. Enter. They put it before KIPT instead of after. Oh boy. Okay, going to clear. Enter OK. KRVL. Now we go over here into procedures. Select approach. Select approach. Enter. RNAV 27. What? No wonder it's still reading KRVL. It's still reading KIPT. Procedure. Enter. It hasn't cleared the flight plan from the procedures page. And it looks like this might be a no-go. Any advice